Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing tonight? I can't hear you. Woo!
Hello. We are so excited to be here with you tonight. Thank you to everyone who's in this theater, and for everyone who's watching online. This is being live streamed. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Michael, how are you doing?
You know what? I am doing so well, but I think I'm having a moment. I feel like we've been here before.
Oh my God, is this the second year that the DC Palestinian Film and Arts Festival is at Millennium stage?
It is!
Woo!
Woo!
So thank you to the Kennedy Center for providing a platform for Palestinian artists. That's huge.
Woo!
My name is Nusayba Hamad, and I'm the managing director of the DC Palestinian Film and Arts Festival.
My name is, yes, round of applause, come on. Sorry for cutting her off. Men. And my name is Michael Kamel, and I'm the co-director and curator of the DC Palestinian Film and Arts Festival.
And I think that's enough about us as people. If you are here tonight, you are at the closing of the 8th annual DC Palestinian Film and Arts Festival. We're going to be calling that DC PFAF for the rest of the night because it just rolls off the tongue. We are a festival, we're a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to showcasing the work of Palestinian artists and filmmakers in the DC area. We started in 2011, and since then we've shown 120 films and hosted scores of artists, exhibits, performances, and we're so excited that you're all here with us tonight. Do you want to tell us about what's going on?
Sure. So we just want to say that this is not a Palestine festival, this is a Palestinian festival. And we provide a platform in DC for Palestinians from around the world to tell their stories, whatever those stories may be. This week, we've really watched those stories on film, we painted together, we sewed together, and sometimes when those stories are jokes, we laugh together. And what better way to come together as a community than with a good laugh?
And when Michael says community, he's talking about all of you. So,
Thank you.
He's talking about everyone in this room. He's talking about everyone that has been at all of our sold-out events this week, the artists and filmmakers who share their work and their labor and their love with us, and especially our sponsors who make that possible. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Round of applause.
Y'all are going to be tired of clapping by the end of the night.
So I think I'm really, really funny. So before I start trying to tell jokes, we're going to hand it over to the professionals. First up is Ismail, who is a Palestinian American comedian. This is also his second time at the Kennedy Center. So I'm not going to say that the Palestinians are taking over, but we might be taking over.
We might be taking over.
So please give a huge round of applause, last one, I swear, for right now, to Ismail, and we can get the show started.
Thank you, guys.
Keep it going for Michael and Nusayba. Let him hear it, guys. You guys ready to have fun? All the way back. You ready to have fun? It is awesome to be here at the Kennedy Center. It's my second time here. I'm delighted to be here for the Film and Arts Festival and here for Mona. I don't know if you know, it's kind of amazing. They said Kennedy Center. I said, sweet. They said, you'll be performing in a hallway. I said, okay, we'll do that. That's fine. Hallway's here better than any other hallway, probably. Also, I don't know if you know, right here to the right of the stage is the Israeli lounge. Did you know that? There's a nice little rope line there. We're not allowed in. You need to know that right away. I did cross the line. I got sent back. It's really an awkward situation over there. Isn't that weird? This is where we are. This is seems apropos, but that's where we are. My name is Mike Ismail. My actual given name is not Mike. It's Mahmoud. Any other Mahmouds here? One Mahmoud. That was a lady talking. I don't know if you heard that. I said, any Mahmouds? I heard a lady go, woo! I don't know what that means, but God bless you. Sweet. Yeah. People want to know how you get to Mike from Mahmoud. I think it's a fair question. So when I was 8 years old, I lived in Mississippi. I probably don't have to go any further. But here I was talking to a little redneck child in Goshen, Mississippi. I was 8, he was 7 or 8, and he's like, so what's your name? I'm like, it's Mahmoud. Mac, what? No, Mahmoud. Mac who? I was like, no, it's Mahmoud. We're just going to call you Mac, all right? I was like, that's fine, Skeeter. Maybe if I had a name like that, we'd all be cool, but I didn't, so. Anyway, so I live in Southern Virginia. I live in Virginia Beach. Any Virginia Beach people here? Make some noise. No Virginia Beach people. That's awesome. And it's funny because I do shows, typically shows I do, I ask if there's any Arabs in the crowd. Most shows I do. This is rare. There's a lot here today. Any Arabs make some noise? Sweet. Palestinians make some noise? All right, beautiful. All right, I feel more comfortable. I feel at home. White people make some noise? Not the same energy. Do you notice that? It's just different, you know. I live in Southern Virginia, and we don't have a lot of cool food. Like, D.C. is more of an international community. There's lots of different types of people in D.C. You can go to a place, get some good Arab food. I don't have that in Virginia Beach. In fact, I have this one place that I go to. A friend of mine opened it. It's called Beledi. His name is Khalid. He opened it. It is very authentically Palestinian. The food is amazing. He gets a lot of spices from his mom back in the village, which is really sweet. It's so authentic. I was there not long ago in the dining room sitting, and I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, there was an Israeli in my seat. It was so authentic, guys. It's amazing. He was claiming he'd been there the whole time. I was like, hell no, you haven't been there the whole time. He's like, yeah, I have. I was like, no, you haven't. Now I can't get back in the place. Long lines outside. It's a very challenging situation at Beledi, you know. Yeah, so. Yeah, that's it, yeah. So it can be challenging, you know, but you know, we work on it. I live in a neighborhood in Virginia Beach that is almost entirely active duty or retired military. We're the only Arabs in the community. You can imagine we're a little neurotic sometimes. We're on the porch smiling at people for no reason half the time. Like, hey, hello, you know, we don't care, you know. Halloween's coming up. I dress all my kids every year as Captain America, just in case somebody gets itchy, you know. We're not taking any chances, you know, with the kids. Yeah. But we don't believe in ghosts. If you're Palestinian, you can't possibly believe in ghosts. I don't think you can. Because the theory behind ghosts is that ghosts are caught between two places, like the living world and the dead, and they're caught there, and they haunt an area. Palestinians can't possibly believe in ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? It's impossible you can't believe in ghosts, because you know as well as I do, if there was actual Palestinian ghosts, every Israeli household would be haunted right now. They would be. But our ghosts wouldn't say boo. Like the American ghosts would be like, boo. We don't do that. Our ghosts would be like, nah, boo. It could be totally different scenario, probably, I think. I think it would be. I just started paying for all my coffee with my cell phone. Anybody do that? I think it's very convenient, so that now when the NSA brings me in for questioning, they'll know exactly how I like my coffee. I think that's going to be a very convenient situation. Some people say I'm not Arab enough. Because a lot of us Arabs, especially if you grow up in the States, you don't look or sound Arab enough. And some of my friends, in fact, I do the show, I was in Palestine, did the show, and the guy comes after me, he goes, Habibi, you're not really Palestinian. I say, yeah, I am. And he goes, no. I was like, no, I am. I was like, I thought about it, you know, especially in America, anybody get that accusation that you're not really, truly Arab because you have maybe fair skin or you don't look, anybody get that? Make some noise if you, right, okay, and here's what I got to say to the rest of you guys. You need us. We're like Arab 101 for white people. You need us to bring them in, am I right? Because you can't jump into Arab if you're white people. You can't just jump into it. It's scary. It's like calculus. You don't know what's going on. It's uncomfortable situation. You need us. We're the ones that bring them in. Like, I'm the guy that brings them in and says, hey, try this food. This falafel, it's very good. And he's like, hey, you know what? This is good, Mike. This is like Arab hush puppies. Yes, it is. Getting in there. Get that stuff. Ricky, you know that's good. You know, then eventually they graduate to go to Arab 201. They meet my mom. You know, they're having makluba. They're like, hey, this maklubi's good, Mike. I said, it is, Ricky. Jump in there. Enjoy that, baby, right? Eventually they graduate Arab 301, Sharia law. You know, it's... Relax, that's a joke. That's, some of y'all are like, oh, you got us, huh? You know. It's challenging, you know. But white people have it tough, you know, because they don't understand oppression. They can't possibly get us. We got to be patient with white people. It's true. Like, I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day. He goes, hey, You wouldn't believe on this plane ride home. I sat here on this plane ride home, and I was sitting in the middle seat, right? And this guy on the left of me, black fella. I'm not racist or anything, all right? Anyway, he's a black fella. They always say that. You notice they always say I'm not racist or anything. Anyway, he's on this side, and he's using both armrests. Another guy on the other side, he's using both armrests. And I'm in the middle, just like this, with no armrest for the whole ride home. That's the closest white people will ever come to understanding oppression, guys. That is, they will never, they're like, this is awful. I got rights. This is bullshit. You know, it's like, this is the closest they'll ever come. They struggle with it. Like, they're so, in 2018, people exaggerate so much. You know, I was reading my friend's Facebook page, and she goes, you know, I'll help you all support me on my weight loss journey. She called it a journey. It's a journey, she says. It's not a journey. It's a vacation, Tina, because you're coming back. You know you're coming back, right? You just stopped eating donuts for a couple of weeks. You're coming back to the donuts, Tina. You know that as well as I do. Because, look, kale can't fill that emptiness inside of you like a box of donuts. You know you're coming back, Tina. Right? Seriously? A journey? Like there was Magellan, right? There was Lewis and Clark, and there's Tina trying to lose 10 pounds. No. It's not a journey, Tina. Stop it with your flowery language, you know? Buddy of mine's the same way. Even our English language is so dramatic with some of the words like breakfast. Dude goes, hey, Mike, you can eat breakfast? I was like, nah, I don't really eat breakfast. He's like, bro, you gotta eat breakfast. I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, no, you don't understand, dude. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I said, I got it. Relax. I don't want breakfast. He goes, no. You know why they call it breakfast? Because you break your fast. That's what he said. He said, you break your fast. I was like, I wasn't fasting. I was asleep. I wasn't even like, fasting is intentional for dietary or religious discipline. Like, I fell asleep, guys, with a bag of chips in my hand. I wasn't even close to trying to fast. It was ridiculous, you know. So I have to tell you now, I did marry white. Right, I hear the noise. See me all like, oh, God, he got one of us. You know, like, it's important, you know, because if something goes down, I already have a hostage. That's all I'm saying, guys. Yeah, a lot of people in the old country, they don't really get it when you tell them you married white. It's almost like they're like you. Like, she's not a crack dealer, guys. She's a, you know, relax, you know. I have smart kids. My oldest kid, I think, is a genius. He's 11. We were flying back from Florida, and we're on Southwest Airlines. If you've never flown Southwest Airlines, they don't assign seats on Southwest. They just kind of let you hop on the plane and grab a seat. And here he is. He grabs a seat at the window, and I sit in the aisle seat, and there's a seat between us. And it was awkward. And I said, Joey, move over next to Daddy, buddy. I don't want some stranger between us. That'll be weird. My son looks at me. He goes, yeah, but what are the chances? I said, hey, they said it's a nearly full flight. And he goes, I have an idea. Just speak to me in Arabic the whole time. Nobody will sit with us then. It totally worked. I'm not going to lie to you. The kid's a genius, guys. He's a freaking genius. I only know 8 words, but it started to sound like a chant, so people got nervous around us. But, you know, it still worked. My youngest, when he was 2, didn't even look anything like my family at all. He looked more like his mom's side of the family. He had very fair skin. Almost blonde hair, blue eyes. And one day I was looking out the back window, and he was in the backyard playing, and I was looking at him, and I was like, shh. He's not even mine. I can't even look at that kid, you know? Then I saw him pick up a couple of rocks and throw them, and I was like, yeah. At my Jewish neighbors, I was like, yeah, he's definitely my kid. That's my boy. All right, guys, thank you so much. My name is Mike Ismail. Thank you for having me here. You guys ready for your closing act, your headliner for this show? Are you ready? All right, I need you to make a lot of noise for this lady, okay? Listen, she tours all over the world, first of all. We did tour together in Palestine recently, and she's been there multiple times. She's hilarious. It's her second time here at the Kennedy Center. Please, make a lot of noise. Bring her up here with a lot of noise. She's from Chicago. Mona Aburmishan, make some noise, everybody!
Experiment to discover hope, scuffle for notes. The rougher I wrote, times was harder. Went from rock starter to the voice of a martyr. While white folk focus on dogs and yoga. But people on the low end trying to ball and get over.
What up?
Yeah, you're going to come all the way to the Kennedy Center and sit with your arms crossed? You guys, welcome to the Kennedy Center. My name is Mona. Woo! Yay! Yay! Thank you so much. Thank you. Al-Shukr. Thank you guys so much for having me here. I am the first and the second ever Palestinian Muslim woman to perform stand-up comedy in this fine institution. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Oh, and I'm from Chicago, so it's about to get silly. I know it's Sunday, and some of you should be going to church, but you skipped it because you don't care about work tomorrow. But I want us to have fun. Are you guys ready to get loosey-goosey? Ready? You ready to get loosey-goosey? I'm pointing at you, sir, in the front row of the second section. Yeah. You, I can see you. This is not like online. I can see you. The lights are bright. I can see you. Thank you so much for coming out. All right, you guys, it has been an amazing week of festivities. How many here attended the whole festival? Yay! How many here are just on the way to the bathroom in the back and they got stuck? They're like, yay, there's some random chick dancing on stage, so we'll stop. You guys back there, you good? Turn around. Look what's behind you. Can you see what's behind you? Hi, hey. Everyone here is white. They came early. Yeah. I'm half white, half Palestinian. Half of me was on time. The other half is still on its way. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Awesome. This festivity has been amazing because they invited me out to come early, and I have to say, yo, DC Palestinians, y'all are professional ass Palestinians. Yeah. It's amazing. Everything ever. They're like, listen, we'll have you come out early. I'm like, oh my God, really? They're like, yeah. We have all these films, and we have an awesome pop-up, which is basically a Palestinian store selling hattas in like a dentist's office, which is awesome. It was awesome. I walk in, and there was hummus right off the jump, and you showed up at a good place when they don't mind you smelling like garlic right away. I'm like, hi. They're like, hi. Got very intimate very fast. I was like, yes. And the cool thing, too, is because of the picture and the flyer, they somehow ignored my headshot and took a picture of a selfie, my dumbass selfie, and they put that on, and so everyone knew what I looked like because of my curly hair. And so people would come up to me like, hey, Mona, you're a comedian, right? I'm like, yeah. Are you going to make jokes about me? I'm like, I don't know. Keep talking. Let's see. Then, if you guys didn't go to the pop-up, you will miss some good stuff. I went to the pop-up, and there was like this photo section. And it was like this glamour shots of Palestine, where they were taking pictures and they were posing, and there was just a hatta in the back. It was the saddest glamour shot ever. And so, of course, I'm like, I'm gonna take this opportunity to do some selfies and some awesome pictures. So I was like running in the wind. I was like, oh my God, stop. This is so fantastic. I got dizzy. And it was awesome. I mean, I loved being there. Then I met all the volunteers. Where are all the volunteers? Give it up for the volunteers. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you. My favorite was this German volunteer. I'm like, she's like, hello. Would you like to buy the scarf with a hatta on it? I'm like, how did they get you to do this? How did the Palestinians get you, the German, to get here? What did they say? Hey, remember that one time you caused all that chaos and you brought the Jews to us? Now get to work. We're making this shit better now. She's like, yeah, das ist what happened. It's been super awesome. You guys, when I mean DC Palestinians are professional Palestinians. You guys... because sometimes you guys overdo it. I just needed somewhere to stay. Like, no. You need somewhere to stay, we'll get you Airbnb. We're Palestinian, We'll give you the best. So it's like this 3-flat house where me, the comedian, and other artists are living in this building instead of a hotel, which is amazing because you have a kitchen and stuff. But I thought it was like the first ever Arab American, like, I don't know, real housewives or something like that. I was like, oh! And I'm like sitting here going to closets and doing confessionals. I'm like, oh. I was hoping like the lights were cameras. I was talking. I don't know. I took it so seriously. They're like, just how about you tone it down, chill out. Then after we went out for Turkish food. I don't know what is it about my DNA as a Palestinian that cannot stand Turkey. How many are there Turks in here? Are you Turks in here? Yeah, you guys should have stayed longer. We know how to make the food better. How about that? Every time. And I love being, I'm half Palestinian, half white. Is there anyone in this room who's mixed? Half Dominican, half peanut butter? Where, are you mixed? Where? Is somebody here? Oh, this guy, you're pointing. What are you? What are you, half what? You, what are you? Half Mexican, half Jordanian? What happened? Well, first off, Mexicans and Jordanians, at least both of you guys are always late. My favorite is when a German and a Palestinian meet. I'm like, how? The German was really early for something and the Arab was really late? What happened? How did that happen? How did your parents even meet? Like, what, was somebody smuggling something? What the heck? They must have met on vacation. Like a Jordanian goes to like, Allah, we're going to Cabo San Lucas. We're going on vacation. Yalla, everybody on vacation. And they fell in love. That's fantastic. Like, for me, all my American friends are like, hold on. So your mom is white and your dad's Palestinian? Like, how did your parents meet? What, did your dad take your mama hostage? Yeah, he took her hostage, right? Hit her? No. I'm like, no. She got a Groupon. Hello? She bought it too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like when you buy, like, I don't know, donuts and Bikram yoga in the same time. She bought it too fast. Like, so there's nobody else here who's got a kind of chaotic mix? What else? How about you're all just white? How did you get here? Are you on for me? Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is great. Because I'm a Palestinian from Chicago. Like, I'm going to come on. This is going to be a long hour. I am aggressive. I'm a Palestinian from Chicago. Our guns have rocks in it. This is how aggressive I can get. Are you ready for that? Okay, good. Oh, fantastic. Okay, cool. So, I realized I'm getting too old, guys. I'm getting too old because I dance way too hard. Did you see kind of when I came out here? If we have a DJ in the back, we got DJ Sean, we got DJ Greg in the back. They're not really DJs. I made them DJs because I'm from Chicago. I felt like I need to make them DJs. And I was like, play some music. And I was like, what? Stop it. Like I danced too hard. And I realized those of us that are dancing, we're getting too old when we dance too hard. And I went out dancing recently I didn't go out dancing. I just went to an Arab wedding, all right? I didn't go out dancing at all. And I just like I lost my mind. The next day, my back was hurting. And so I decided to go to the doctor. I was like, Doc, this hurts right here. This, not here, this. He says, Mona, were you in a car accident? I was like, no, why? He's like, you have whiplash. I was like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you, I'm fantastic, thank you. All right, so being Palestinian, born in the States, is kind of like having bipolar disorder. There's a level of internal crazy. So if you see a Palestinian American, kiss them on the lips. Even if they don't know you, just kiss them. Just go ahead and kiss them. Because it's not always the easiest thing. Like growing up where my mom is white, so white threats never really made much sense because they're just so sweet. They're so, like my mom, Mona, come here, sweetheart. You're grounded. What? You're going to occupy me in my house? Suddenly I have an accent. I am Palestinian, you occupy me in my house? Okay. I get everybody around. I get a flag. Birrah! Biddam! Birrah! Biddam! I protest in my own kitchen for a whole week. That's the most of it. Like, and my mom is, when I mean white, I mean like crystal meth white. You know what I'm saying? Like white, like the whole front section that came on time, like those white, like white. My dad is like Palestinian, like, hey, what is your name? Like that, like, and then my white side is also British. That's the other component that's so beautiful of having British blood. Because when my two grandmothers would come together at dinner, it was like a UN negotiation. Because they couldn't speak to each other, right? They brought me, the little mixed kid, brought me. to translate. So one time we'd have my British grandmother and my Palestinian Jidda. And I mean Jidda, like she looks like your classic Palestinian grandmother, short, they look like a Jedi. They're awesome. Good, you guys are laughing. That's fantastic. You're at a comedy show, huh? So my British grandmother would love to start a conversation. She would say, Mona, tell her that she and her tahobe, that this dress that she's wearing, tell her it's fantastic. I don't know if any Brits in here. Why do you always lean when you're, that's fantastic. Really like it. Just tell her, Mona, tell her. And so I would tell my grandmother, and my grandmother didn't skip a beat. She's like, Yem, كل المشاكل من شيها. Basically saying, I'm going to translate for you guys don't speak Arabic. She said, you're fantastic as well. Yo. How many in here speak Arabic? Clap. Yay. How many in here pretend to speak Arabic just in case? All right. All right, you know what I'll do is I'm going to break it down real quick, because how many in here are not Arab at all? Y'all just felt the need to come something free. Nice. Nice. Awesome. Nice. You must be Greek then. You're right in the middle. Yeah, yeah. So, you're Italian? Oh, you're like cousins. Same amount of hair. You know what I'm saying? Same. We're cousins. You don't trust what I say? Awesome. Good. I'll fight you later because I'm from Chicago. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to break it down. There's a difference. There's a significant difference between Arabic and the other languages Arabs are confused by. So Arabic sounds aggressive. Like I said, we sound aggressive. Even when we're saying something nice. We sound like a guy who just found out his wife is cheating on him. Marhaba. Inshallah mabsutin. Faddalu. Like, that's nice. Hey, how you doing? Come on in. Like, that was nice. Right? But we often get confused with Persians. Are there any Persians in here? How? How? You must be half, because I never see just one Persian. Yeah, you have Palestinian, you have Persian. Oh, so, okay. Well, because Farsi, the language of the Persians, Farsi sounds real condescending. You probably know that. It's salam. It sounds condescending. It sounds like the neighbor who knew the affair was going on the whole time. Salam, shaturi, kashkabetum jan. That's from the Persian restaurant. I just read the menu with attitude. I don't know. If you speak Turkish, you're like the town drunk. I don't understand Turkish. I fight with Turkish to me sounds like if you put a Swede and an Arab in a blender. Right? Because we were at the restaurant, they're like, do you want the kanafa? I'm like, the what? The kanafa. You mean the kanafa? Do I want the kanafa? Yeah, the kanafa. I was like, fine, give me your kanafa. It was great. It was awesome. I have some Lebanese to tell. It was really good. Like, that's the difference between us. So, like, is there any Black Americans here? Yay! Thank you. I don't know. I felt like giving you a shout out. I don't know. We did all the other parts of the world. This is a real testament of Palestine in America. Because look at, if you guys could only see what I see, I almost don't want to keep telling jokes because you guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep this train going. All right. So being an Arab woman is interesting. It's interesting because we're often confused. That's the thing, is like in the United States, they do documentaries on everybody, but they never really do a documentary on awesome Arab women. There's this misconception that Arab women are docile. We walk behind our men. We're like, hey, habibi, شو بدك يا ايش اللي بدك يا مش مشكلة ايش انت ايش. No, real talk. Like, if you ever see an Arab woman walking behind her man, it's because she told him to get the car. Right? Chicken on شكلك يا بدري. But then when they show up, we're so tough, aren't we? We're tough. They show up, and we're like, yeah, alhamdulillah, salama. Wow, welcome back. What took you so long? We're tough. We're really, really, like, tough. But you can really tell it when it comes to when Arab women get angry. When an Arab mom, it's something beautiful to watch. For all of you guys who aren't Arab, do me a favor. In the grocery store, if you ever see an Arab mom get mad at her kid, just stop and watch. Just sit and watch. It's fantastic. I watched my own grandmother, again, living with my grandmother. When an Arab mom gets angry, it's like the slow release of the venom of a snake. It's just really like kind of like this, like, تعال جاي. تعال جاي. مش قلت لك تعال جاي. عن أبوك عن أمك عن أمك. She's biting her. Americans, don't be scared if you see an Arab woman biting herself, saying, damn your mom, damn your mom. She's to her kid. It's just, sometimes we got stuff we got to release. Sometimes we just have, release that stuff. How many Arab women are in here? How many moms? You guys have any moms? Listen, you guys need to come on with the energy, you guys. Come on, bring the energy up. Go shake your tail feather or something. It feels like you're just like, I want to make you laugh. Okay, good, because I'm worried I'm going to be an Arab mom, and I'm very nervous because I'm a true Arab American. Like, I like my shawarma with mashed potatoes. Like, I'm true Arab American. Like, I give aggressive compliments. Like, hey, you look nice. I like this. This right here looks great. Really, really aggressive. I'll do yoga, but I'm competitive. Somebody puts their mat too close. Like, hey. Isn't this like 1948 or 67 or something like that? Right? Like, I'm really competitive. I'm competitive. I also think, like, those of us that are Arab, we're kind of full of it. Like, we talk shit, but like we're full of it. Because I'll be driving down the street and we're all aggressive in my driving. Arr, arr, get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. And then if I see a little Palestinian flag hanging from the car, I'm like, marhaba, tfaddalu, how you doing? Because it feels like Arab women, our temper is kind of like a broken water faucet. You never know when it's going to go off. But it's always coming from love because it's nurturing, right? Like, if someone says to me, you stupid Arab, you dumb Muslim woman, go back to your land, you didn't wax well enough. I don't know. They can say stuff. I don't know. I'm like, okay, I forgive them. They're whatever, right? Forgive them. That's fine. They're idiots. But if I pull around and I say to the speaker at McDonald's, I want hot, fresh fries, and I come up and they're not hot, fresh fries, I will lose. I will throw things. I'm like, perro, bedem. Like, I will scream. Absolutely, I lose it. I mean, I think also, like, it comes from us, not just dealing with life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness here in the United States, but also from our parents. Like, our parents came and have this. Like, my dad has the best threats. For those of you who grew up with foreign-born parents, their threats are glorious. They make absolutely no sense, especially if they're trying to translate it in English. My dad's number one was like, Mona, come here, stupid student. Mona, next time you leave your bicycle outside, I will put it in your ear and out your nose. Okay, first off, I'm American, and I don't negotiate with terrorists. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm going to bring it down a little, okay? But the worst is when you take that kind of person, a Palestinian, I am number one in all of class. El bomb is coming in my house. I am doing mathematics, no light, no water, no nothing. All right, tone it down, dude. We're in Chicago, bro. It's easy. Just chill, right? Take that guy to parent-teacher conference. I always just try to take my mom. What she's gonna do? Ground me? Not give me cupcakes or something? I don't know. White people, you gotta step up your punishments, by the way. Yeah. You can't have your iPhone for a week. They got an iPad. They have, I don't know, teleportation now. Whatever. So I would take my parent, my dad, I'm coming, all right? And so the teacher would say, hi, so Mr. Still can't get this, and she's in my class. Burmaish. Can I just call you Muhammad? Yeah, so Mona's not doing so good in algebra, and I think you might want to get that arranged marriage now. She's trying to kiss all the boys. So the threats, he said, Jesus Christ, ya Mona. Yeah, bagara, yeah, bagara. Bagara means butterfly. Right? If you guys don't know how to speak Arabic, you're about to learn some really wacky Arabic tonight, all right? Jesus Christ, ya bagara. Yeah, hebla means pretty girl. We are Arab, we invented algebra. How do you not do good in school, you stupid? Okay, teacher, come here. Come here. Do you have the number for the zoo? Call the zoo. I will wait. Call the zoo. Tell them not to feed the tiger. Make the tiger very hungry. We're going to feed this one, this fat girl, this bagara, to the tiger. DCFS and Homeland Security were at our house all the time. See what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Right? And also, like, when you grow up with, in the States, when you grow up with a parent who's lived under that kind of, like, occupation, you can't get away with anything, all right? But especially, you can't be sad. You can't be depressed. Hey, Mona, what is the problem? Huh? What are you sad? Are you depressed? Yeah, Dad, I'm a little down. Yes, Salim. Wow. I am depressed. What? Because you have water? You have Wi-Fi? What? Your life is amazing. You know what they said? How much I don't love you. That's what's said. No, I'm like, oh. Or like, he gives bad advice. My pops gives bad advice because he tries really hard. He's like, hey, Mona, don't be sad about this thing, whatever you're like, I don't know, love or whatever, school, I don't care. Free Palestine. Whatever. Yeah. Because, like, when one door closes, the garage is always open. Really? Okay. Yeah, you're like, the apple doesn't fall in the yard. Sometimes you eat it from applesauce. What? He makes no sense. I've grown to understand now, as a Palestinian American who has spent a lot of time in Palestine and here, I watch as our parents who immigrated deal with the homeland and going back and forth. And my father left in 1971, and he goes back, and I just picked him up 2 days ago from the airport. He's like, Mona, I think I have changed. I am not like Palestinians anymore. I was like, why, Pops, what's up? He's like, because they now, in Halhul, in Khalil, in Palestine, we have now a stoplight. We have our first stoplight, and they don't stop, Mona. I will wait all day. I get in the car and I put my seatbelt, click like this one. They say, انت مش من هون, من وين انت? You're not from here. So like, it's interesting to watch my dad. He's like, Mona, you know why I'm happy to be back in America? I'm like, why? He's like, I miss the falafel from America. You miss the falafel from America? He's like, yeah, that's crap. I'm like, Pops. He's like, and their hummus is not good either. I was like, Pop, it's under occupation. Why don't you tone it down? He's like, so you can't blame the Israelis on bad falafel? And it's awesome to be hanging out with my dad, because his temper, I noticed it's in my head also. It's always, like, all the time. I'm always just, right? Like, I recently lost 150 pounds. And when you lose that kind of weight, thank you. Thanks. It's 70 kilos for those of you guys that go by kilos. It's like 13 stone who knows? Who weighs things by stones? Are there any British in here? Did you grow up British? What does that mean? Oh, hold on. Are you occupied? Do you need help right now? Where'd you grow up? New Zealand. How did you get here? Airplane. Nice. Wow. Look who's got jokes. Look who's got jokes. That's awesome. Nice. New Zealand. All right. I want to talk to you more than I want to talk about my life. I know me. I want to talk about you. Are you married to a Palestinian? You're married to an Italian, or you are also somewhat Italian? So you're Italian, New Zealand, Brit.
We're a Commonwealth nation, so we had a lot of British.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get the Commonwealth thing. You don't have to tell me about it. All right, I'm still trying to figure out cricket. All right, I know, and rugby. That's fantastic. But your identity is just as It's mine. Wow, I thought I had it bad. Okay, we're gonna talk later. Do you go to strip clubs? That was a test. I was just testing. I know it's Sunday, everybody. I'm just kidding. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Falafel, fish. Nobody gives a crap, all right? Weight loss. There you go. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, when you lose, right. When you lose 150 pounds, I thought my life was going to be awesome. Like, I thought I'd get better parking spots. Right? Like, no, I don't. I mean, you probably parked outside. Do you know where I parked? I parked in, I don't know, Baltimore. That's basically how I got here. Yeah, when you lose a whole bunch of weight, like, I thought my life was going to be super awesome. Like, I noticed that the more weight you lose, it doesn't make you a better person. I'm still kind of a jerk. I'm still just a jerk. I save things just to see what people say, and I want hugs, just in case. So yeah, like, so there was this person at the gym. There was this woman that was killing it at the gym. She was jumping ropes. She was shadow boxing. I was like, oh, wow, what video game does this broad think she's on? Wow. And I'm like, no, I gotta support my fellow females. So I went up to her and I said, wow, ma'am, excuse me, like, you are such an inspiration. She's like, oh my God, thanks. She's white. Oh my God, thanks. I just had a baby. I'm like, bitch, I just had a pizza, and what? You don't see me bringing up old stuff? Like, why you gotta bring old stuff? I don't like you. Right? I don't. Yeah. When you lose like a whole bunch of weight, your life is. Has anyone in this room actually lost a whole bunch of weight? Like a lot? No? You guys are all beautiful, huh? How much did you lose? About 50 pounds. 50 pounds. That's huge. That's like the toddler that's sitting on your lap. That's a lot of weight. Your life changes when you lose that kind of weight. That's beautiful. Like I lost 150 pounds is basically what? I don't know, a teenager with their homework, a backpack, and their homework's actually done. Like, that's, I really like, I don't know, I like it. It makes me wonder, though, about, like, dating. I don't know about dating. Like, I can't. I think I'm going to have to marry a Palestinian. Because they won't get mad if my unibrow is all one. You know, stuff like that. Like, little things. They don't mind, like, the fact that my thobe, I can grow in or out of it. Nobody cares. Like, I throw things. They're just like, yep, got it, on it. Yep, I got it. I love it. How many Palestinian men are in here right now? Clap. It's the saddest clap I've ever seen. Wow. So maybe I'm going to skip Palestinians. How about the Lebanese? Wow. Is there any Lebanese in here? There's one Lebanese guy in here? Come on. Really? I performed in Lebanon. Lebanon is awesome. If you guys haven't been to Beirut, go to Beirut. Beirut is the best. Because it's this dichotomy of, like, super fancy, like, this is my yacht. Like, parked next to, like, a burnout building or something. It's just, right? And also, trying to eavesdrop and be nosy in Beirut is really hard because you guys speak 75 languages all in one sentence. You have Arabic, English, and French. The French were there for 15 minutes, and you guys speak like, I'm like, ugh, whatever, right? I just noticed that's just how my personality is. I kind of talk too much shit for no reason. Like, I was watching this woman come out of a building in Beirut. I was like, this building looks like it should be falling over. And as she walked out, she was walking like a mummy, like, I'm like, oh, wow, what is this building? And it said Surgical Institute. Oh. She's like, she had plastic surgery done. I wouldn't eat a shawarma in there. And you guys are tough. You guys are super amazing. You guys are tough. I performed in Dubai. And has anyone here been to Dubai? Yay. Dubai is just flashy. Dubai is a lot. Dubai is very extra, as we say. Extra. Because I showed up, they're like, hey, Mona, welcome to Dubai. Welcome to Dubai. Welcome to the tallest building in the world. Really? I'm from Chicago. The Sears Tower was built in 1970. You were a country in 71. How about that? Okay, fine. How about this Ferris wheel? This Ferris wheel, top best, #1 Ferris wheel in the whole world. How about that one? I'm like, hey, who's riding Ferris wheels nowadays? Who's doing that? Right? Plus, ours was built in 1903. You guys were still drinking sand. I don't know what you were doing. seriously, how many here are like, oh my God, I gotta get to a Ferris wheel real quick. I gotta go, right? Because Ferris wheel is where you go resolve problems. That's where you go. Why? Because you're sitting, you're like, all right, get in. You're like, it goes, 30 minutes alone? And for half of it, you're staring at the backside of the person in front of you. You're going around, you're like, if that's where they should have like marital consultation should be in Ferris wheels. Because you can't get out. You can't, right? You can't get out. They're just, and I'm like, when I was in Dubai, I'm like, hey, can I get a cup of coffee? You want coffee? The best coffee in the whole land. All right, Dubai. Thanks for being super awesome. I perform also in London. I perform in the UK. Clearly, I have issues with Brits. But what's really awesome is when I go to the UK, I'm always fascinated by how many Americans are there. There's so many Americans, and I listen to them like, yeah, so like, and I get how I sound. I sound like the getaway driver of a heist. I get it, all right? I get it. I don't sound beautiful or amazing. But when I'm in England, I'm like, why? America, you wanted your own stuff. Go. Like, you're there. Why are you here, right? Not because I'm there, but so I go to a Starbucks and I'll stand in line and I'll hear the Americans in front of me. Yeah, so like I'll have an almond mocha macchiato or whatever they order with no foam and this is this and this. Yeah, and I'm like, ugh, they annoy me, that accent. Then I get next to them like, oh, I have to talk now. I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna rob the place. That's how I sound. So I figure, you know what I gotta do? I'm just gonna. Hey, hello, how are you doing? So listen, the Americans are crazy, right? You know, pagal chukandar hai, I don't know. So like, anyway, so can I have one chai, chai lattes from my people? You like this one, okay? I don't know. I love the world and I travel all over the world. I lived in Namibia. And when I was down in Namibia, I was trying on my weight loss and I got a trainer. And when you get a trainer, you want to get a trainer that really emulates like the transformation. That is, you dress for the job you want, not the job you have. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't get like a heart surgeon that has a bad heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this trainer was awesome and kind of hot. But that's a side note. Anyway, so I get this Kenyan trainer, but they're so honest. Africans can be very honest, and they're kind of like samurais. They can kind of tell you something and kind of get you at the same time. You're like, ugh. Like he said, Mona, welcome. Wow, you are very fit, Mona. Wow. How fit are you? My word. Oh. How do you breathe? You are very big. Mona, if I killed you right now, do you know I could feed you to my village? So are we doing mountain climbers or what? Like what? Then he said to me, he's like, Mona, where are you from? You're not from here. You sound like a robber. Where are you from? I said, I'm a Palestinian. I'm from Chicago. He's like, no, you're not. You are not. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, you are a Jew. I was like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. You are Ethiopian Jew. I see it in your eyes. And he might be right. I don't know. And Palestinians are usually Jews, right? Right? We started off as Jews first, didn't we? You guys, come on. Then the best part, though, is I get to perform in Palestine. When I perform in Palestine, that is epic. Because when you arrive, how many in here have actually been to Palestine? All right. Go. Keep going. Keep supporting. Don't be scared. Keep going. Whatever. Just go and support. You land there, it's awesome because they put you in this super cool VIP lounge for hours. As a Palestinian, I like it in there. They play cartoons, as you guys would like. And the Wi-Fi is dope. I love it. Super fast. I get a lot of work done. I'm usually there for like 5-6 hours. Awesome. But it tends to be silly. The occupation really, when you see it, it's actually quite silly. There was a woman that was blocking off the entryway, and I was like, excuse me, can I use the bathroom? She said, what passport do you have? I was like, what, I need a tasrih? I need a visa to go to the bathroom? Okay, yes, you do. I was like, oh. I was like, can you watch my stuff? No, we don't watch stuff. We don't watch stuff. I was like, come on, you're Israeli. You're watching everything. I know you're watching me right now. And then I go in through the interview where they interview you. And what's beautiful is that people are instantly, they wake up when I say I'm a comedian. He's like, what is your purpose for being in Israel? I was like, I'm a comedian. He's like, huh, wow. You're a comedian, you tell jokes? I said, yeah. He's like, cool. I have a joke for you if you want to use it. I was like, nice, but I'm Palestinian. I don't take other people's stuff. You guys good? You guys good? South side's good. You guys good on north side? You good? I love it. I love performing in Palestine because you get reactions to things you wouldn't expect. Like I show up and I can smell like onions and garlic at 9 a.m. and they're like, oh. I'm like, Sabah al-khair. They're like, Sabah al-nur, yeah, what is this? I love this. Where did you go? They love it. Also, the kids are smart. The kids are super amazing when you show up. Everyone can say my name, Mona Aburmishan. That's not Mona, Aber. They don't know. They know how to say my name. And then the kids, the one kid came up to me, because a lot of American kids are like, I am this many years, this one. So what, you're 4? Like, what are we doing here? What is this? Are you trying to steal home? Are you playing baseball? What are we doing? So this Palestinian kid, he's like, Mona, أنت من America, right? You're from America? I was like, أي نعم أنا من America. طيب, cool. وديها إلى Trump. For those who speak Arabic, give that to Trump. And then I was awesome enough. This recent time, I rented a car in Palestine. I had the audacity to rent a car, a stick shift car, and I can drive stick shift. And I realized that Palestine is making me a better Arab American man. Very proud. I'm very proud. I drive stick. I'm like, I'm shiklik. Like I'm just screaming and stuff. I just spitting out the window. And I came up to the checkpoint. The checkpoint of Kalandia in Palestine is epic, okay? It's epic because it's clearly stupid, but it's epic because of all the vendors there. The Palestinians know how to do it right? They try and sell stuff all the time. If you've been there, they'll sell you gum or air freshener, but it's gotten a bit absurd. And the reason why I know I'm becoming a better Arab American man is because I had the guts to leave my windows down while stuck in checkpoint. I was like, yalla, tfaddalu. Like, let the bidding begin. What do we got? And they're like, they start selling everything. I'm like, no, don't like that. No. And then one guy came up, mkhadat. Pillows. Who wants pillows? Mkhadat, pillows? I'm driving. What do I need a pillow for? Where am I going to put it? I don't know, like in the back. Lay down. No. I don't. This is stupid. You're not making any money here. You know what you need to do? That's why I know I'm an Arab American man. Or a woman. Yeah, a woman. Forget it. You know what you should be selling? You should be selling bizzit because this is stressful and I need go sell. He's like, and he went and he got me bizzit. And I was like, this is like reverse drive-through. Hey, can I get a frappuccino? Chai latte, please, something, I don't know, like that. Then I went and I saw all the beautiful sights of Palestine. I saw the Dead Sea. Have you been to the Dead Sea? Have you guys been? You have, yeah? Isn't it amazing? Ugh. It's basically like kind of like Israeli soup. It's kind of like, oh. Right? It was awesome. And I ended up in the section where it was Tabariya, so the Sea of Galilee. And I stood there and I just looked and marveled. I was like, wow. And a car came up to me and honked. And I looked and I said, yeah? He's like, I was like, oh wow, I don't speak Hebrew. I was like, oh, you need directions. Kain. Oh, okay, well, Europe is that way. We good? You're good though, right? Most importantly though, like when it comes to to love. Like I love love. Like I really love love. I love stories, random stories of how people met. My mom and my dad met in an Arab restaurant. My mom was invited by an Egyptian. She didn't like the date, but she liked the food. I love love. And I always wonder, like, how am I going to find it? Because as an Arab American, we only really have, Palestinian Americans, we only really have kind of two venues. We've got, like, the club scene, and we've got weddings. But I'm going to break it down for you so you get the dynamic. And we got a DJ. We got DJ Sean, who's going to help me show you the difference between the two. All right, for the first one, I'll show you. This is like us at the club, right? Because the halal club, don't worry, it's halal. It's a totally kosher club where we play music. Sean, you ready to play?
It's big pimpin', baby. That's right. Big pimpin', spinning cheese.
And then there's always someone's like, You're like, oh.
You know why?
Right? There's always violence. All right, cut it. There's always violence that ends up with me. I always throw things, beat things, use my purse. I don't know. But then there's the other component. It's an Arab wedding. An Arab wedding is something magical. For those of you who have never been to an Arab wedding or a Palestinian wedding, that's even better, right? Go. I'll invite you, right? This is what I like. Sean's gonna play it, right? Ready? So, somebody always asks you, turn down. Someone always asks you, like, do you want to dance? Do you want to dance, Mona? No. And we're all of the Arab women like no. Mona, do you want to dance? No. Mona, do you want to? Okay. Third time you gotta go. Right? And then we all start dancing together. Okay, Sean, now we'll do it. There we go. Yeah, play. It's fine. So we're dancing, but we're all talking about each other. Like, hey, did you see Mona? Wow. And then we find a guy that we like. We don't dance for him. We dance for his mom. All right. That's love. That's love. Before I go, I'm going to tell you this one awesome pickup line that happened this week here, and I'm proud because Palestinians especially, we don't have good pickup lines. We're not very flirtatious. We're like, hey, what is your father's number? I will call him for your hand in marriage, okay? Will you be ready Wednesday? We don't have any. We don't have game. We got nothing. But this one guy had game. He had an awesome pickup line. Can I share the pickup line with you? Can I share with you, Lebanon? You're going to use it. All right. He's like, hey, Mona, you're Palestinian, right? I was like, yeah, I'm Palestinian. He's like, cool. I like that. You're Palestinian. That's cool. I'm Palestinian too. But tonight, no. Tonight I want to be Israeli. Tonight I want to be Israeli because tonight I want to occupy your body. You like that one? Wow. You did that all by yourself. That's amazing. Wow. All right, cool. All right, then, all right. You'll be Israeli, then I'll be like a UN resolution, because that's just never going to happen. I'm just saying. Never. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to the Kennedy Center. I want to thank the Palestinians who stand and are standing in their integrity and never gave up, so thank you so much. Thank you. I want to thank America for giving me the art form of comedy to be able to express the pain, because comedy does heal. So please continue to support all the other artists that you've seen. And I want to thank John F. Kennedy for being an amazing president who would have honored and acknowledged this whole event. Thank you so much.